Peace, fam. Today we're going to talk about the internet, socialism, and shitty customer service. Why I don't even podcast on the weekends anymore. And this one's a really, really simple thing. I'll show you guys. Basically, here we are on Reddit. Good website, kind of. But here we are on Reddit, and somebody asks, hey, what's the best home internet provider? And he goes, hello all. I know this has been discussed previously in the sub, but I can't find reviews about certain service providers. I've seen some things about Zuku, Go Fiber, Liquid Home, and WIA, all comparing for the 20 megabyte per second package. The shillings for Zuku is 129,000 shillings. WIA is 99,000 shillings. Go Fiber is 75,000 shillings. Liquid Home Raha is 60,000 shillings. Now, I want to actually just clarify something for people. What is the smallest package you can get in America is about, I would say, let me think, $40 US dollars, which is, and not the smallest package, but one of the small packages in America. It's like $40 US dollars, which is, I want to say 100K, okay, 100, so about the price of this one, WIA, and that would be 300 megabytes per second. Okay, so this, you're going to get 20 megabytes per second for about the same price you would get 300 megabytes per second in America. Just remember that. So, anyway, he says Zuku, WIA are quite pricier, but Zuku comes with a TV offer, right? So Zuku comes with free television, which is okay, right? However, I haven't seen anything about Connect or Net Solution, and Connect is 60K and Net Solution is 59K. I'm aware Connect is a satellite service, so I'm curious to hear if anyone has been using them, how the weather affects the speed connection. I also looked at Vodacom and Airtel, which is attractive, and you can move around with the router, but the difference is price is quite big, both around 120K for 30 megabytes per second. And of course, this is kind of what I'm using, kind of, okay? Kind of, in the sense of, I don't have the unlimited service like that. Like I have, I'm doing like 50K. That's why. So I have it's unlimited up to a point, and then it stops. But it's okay. What's everyone using? Can you share your personal experience with the provider? I'm trying to save some money and take one of the cheaper packages, but I'm worried about connection stability and client service when an issue comes up. Any feedback? And of course the person says, update, thanks everyone for the feedback, keep it coming, will be useful for others researching the same. However, I got a call from Go Fiber advertising me that my apartment complex only deals with 2 SPs, Zuku and Simply Connect. Hadn't heard of Simply Connect before, but their offer is pretty good. 30 megabytes for 70K. Any reviews about them? So again, this isn't bad. And maybe I might, whatever. I'll be honest with you, the way how I found my, what I wanted was, I asked ChatGPT. I asked the AI, okay? That has been an embarrassment. I asked the AI this 4 months ago. I'll show you guys. All right, so where's the one that I want to show you guys? So you guys can look at all this, but basically there's one comment that I really came to highlight. Oh yeah, here, this one. He says, Connect is a scam. After a few gigabytes, they reduce speed to 1 megabyte per second. They don't say it, but if you ask customer care, they admit to do that. Also, Zuku, if you pay before deadline, they double the speed. So 69K is enough to get 20 megabytes per second. I use Zuku both at office and home. It's good, and they have decent customer care. If you are a gamer or you use latency ping sensitive service, I recommend to use Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi. Their routers are not high quality. Cheaper internet is from TTCL. So this is what, so I looked at a list that ChatGPT gave me, and ChatGPT was like, yo, look into TTCL. Right? He says you get 20 megabytes per second for just 55K. So again, remember, in America you'll get 300K. You'll get 30 megabytes for 100K. But, 300. You get 300 megabytes for 100K. But of course you have to be in America. You're not going to just get it while you're abroad. So, just bear in mind that, this might look good, but it's not really that good. All the same, it's probably the best quality, the best value that you'll get in Tanzania. So, I'm not, I'm not a small hat or anything, right? But I like value, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go for the value. But he's like, look, but to get it is another thing. They have the worst management among all companies. It may take months or even years just to connect you. And if you get any problem, it may take months to fix. Raha is a big company, internet is cheaper, etc., but they only target big buildings. So this whole thing, it may take months or years. I can confirm. As soon as I came to Tanzania, I was like, all right, look, I gotta get internet. I tried to set up the website. Website was kind of giving me difficulty. They answer the phone any hour. But let me tell you this: they do not provide you with a service. Okay, they will not provide you with your service. I have waited it was like a month before they even sent out somebody to confirm that I even ordered. So I'd call them, they'll tell me, hey, what's your number, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. And then they'd be like, okay, we'll send somebody out to look at your property, right? See if you're even compatible. And then they send somebody, and then you don't hear from them for another month. And then you have to call them, go down to their office, do all that kind of stuff. And then they send you some bozo who comes over and it's like, you're like, okay, maybe they're not doing service because, I'm not doing the corruption shit. I'm just just straight up paying for the cheapest service, no doubt, whatever. So maybe they just don't like that. No, I even tried to bribe the guy. And it was just like, okay, I'll take your money. And then that was it. Apparently they don't even have the infrastructure to supply the internet for you. Now you might say to yourself, well, Oni, what's this got to do with socialism? Right? TTCL is the government brand. This is the reason why it's the cheapest too. It's the government brand. So every other one of these competitors are unfortunately priced higher because the government can get the cheapest price. But then the government is not set up so that they can even provide internet in your area. They're not even set up to provide internet in your area. In fact, what happens is that they're actually actively building the towers so that people can get internet in other areas. So they don't even have the towers up. They don't have the infrastructure up to provide you with this service. But you call them, and every other person is just like, "What's your name? What's your number? Oh, it's been 2 months. It's been 3 months. It's been 4 months. Oh, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." You're like, "Okay, can I get somebody out here? I'm so sorry." You're like, "Okay, when can I expect the next service?" It could be any time between now and later. It could be any time. Worst customer service. And this is why I tell you, this is what you call socialism. I'll be honest. I know some people are like, "Hey man, it's not." This is socialism. TTCL is the government brand. The government of Tanzania is responsible for TTCL, and it has the worst man. It has I don't know how many employees, but 4 workers. You know what I mean? Like it has. You call the service, they answer any hour of the night. You call at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., somebody's answering the phone. Nobody's working on, they have maybe, I would guess, 2 teams. 2 teams putting up fiber towers. But I would say 50 people are on the phone lines to answer questions. Nobody's getting service. And you see, this is a Tanzanian telling you, hey, look, it could take you months or even years just to connect. Just to connect. And the issue is that there's debate. It's like, yo, this is the cheapest service you can get. But because of, and the reason why, again, it's not because they're better at managing the infrastructure, it's because they're the government. So what happens is that they can now, make Zuku have to pay extra. Make Zuku have to raise his price, or tax the shit out of Zuku. Tax Go Fiber, tax Zuku, so that even though they might be accessing, let's say, foreign internet lines, right, whatever, or let's say maybe they're foreign companies, who knows? But even though they have to access foreign internet lines, they have to pay quote unquote tariff, quote unquote tax on the government who's trying to profit, but then at the same time cannot manage a business. And I'm telling you, the only reason why I don't record a phone call for you guys is because I have to say some personal things. But Beyond that, like it's the same. Like you call them, yeah, we'll get to you. No. Anytime between now and anytime between now and the end of this call. Like anytime between this end of the call and whatever. And you're like, when can I expect the service? They're like, next month. And they're serious. They do not contact you. They do not call you. They do not forewarn you. Don't know anything. And then they like set me up with this mechanic. I had to like twist some arms to get in contact with some mechanic. The guy dodges your phone calls, tells you he's busy, tells you, all sorts of stuff. And I tell you, the guy is useless. But this is the employee on the government management thing. So it's like, if you're wondering why I'm not podcasting, right? It's because I don't have the internet service. I don't even have it. And I mean, I'm not saying that I can't use, like, there's other options for fast internet, and I use that while I was like while I'm at work or something. There's other options, but again, everything is much like is like this is the cheapest one. And the thing is this, the issue is this, they're telling me, hey man, it's gonna be like next week. Like I can look at my chat and it's like the guy is, I still don't have the service. But 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, the guy was like, it's next week. So you're telling yourself, look, I'm not gonna buy another monthly package, right? I'm not going to, like for instance, here, June 8th, I say, any update on the fiber? And the guy says, we are approaching your area soon. We will be there within the week, starts from Monday, right? That was June 8th. I haven't heard from this guy yet, June 11th, I was like, is it in the area yet? Because, I think he said that was Monday. He says, we're not there, but we are approaching soon. We'll be at your location, right? June 11th. Now it's June 24th. Didn't hear from the guy again, dodging your phone calls, in fact, I sent him a message yesterday, any progress, and he just blue ticked me, WhatsApp. So it's like, yeah, it's almost a joke. And I'm telling you guys, I ordered this back in March. So, yeah. And, I don't really like giving out personal information like that. But, I ordered this out in March. But this is the thing, like March, whatever, right? But, this is the thing. It takes months or even years. And meanwhile, you have to go with say Vodacom, which is the same. Again, it's not going to give you unlimited high speed. They're going to give you limited high speed on a limited slow speed, and it's like you can't podcast on that. You can't even join conversation groups on that. So that's it. That's why I say a lot of us are talking. Hey, look, socialism. You can't, you can't. You have to realize that if there's no real competitor, you know what I mean? Like if the next best competitor is charging, twice as much, right? You're good. They have a monopoly. They're going to get money anytime you connect with Zuku, Go Fiber, WIA, Liquid Home, and they're also going to get money if you go direct to them. So the only thing that's good for you is to go direct to them, but they don't give a shit about you. They don't care about you. So this is why I wouldn't even I can't you can't seriously advocate for socialism and be in Africa. You can't do the two. The only thing I could say, and again, the reason why you can't, and it's you have to really understand what socialism is. Socialism is an economic system that's supposed to be an outgrowth of capitalism. Okay? That means if you had the ability to give everybody the 20 megabytes per second or the 300 megabytes per second, and you could do it for free, right? Then the idea is that the workers could uproot the bourgeoisie who have the ability to give it for free and give it for free. We don't even have the infrastructure. They don't even have the infrastructure in let's say Tanzania. They don't even have the infrastructure in this country, right, to give you 20 megabytes per second. Legit, they were you could on your way to my area, you can pass by people putting up the towers. So they don't even reach my area. So there's no way. So it's if you were to like just overthrow the government and make it so that you wouldn't have internet. And that's exactly why I don't have internet. Yeah, because you had the socialism you can't have a socialism revolution, quote unquote, right now. You have to wait for the infrastructure to be developed. This is what Marx was saying. This is what, and again, I'm not into Marxism, I'm not a Marxist, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you shouldn't even use the word socialism in Africa in the same sentence. That's all. Anyway, thanks for joining. What in the world? Am I showing the screen? Thanks for joining, and until next time, Shem Hotep. Oh no, sorry. Let me remind you guys. Don't forget to get Uangalifu. That's my new book. Shem Hotep, Uncle Johnson, Deb. I'm in my Dua Nature.